Here's a colony that I've never shown on my channel yet. This area is about 8 miles from my house. A family called, they had a swarm in their yard. And I came to get it. We were talking about bees, and they love bees, but they don't keep bees. And they really wanted to have the swarm kept at their house. So I set up this hive here. And I said, yeah, I'll let them stay here. Get them away from my yard. And they have a ton of forage out here. This place is ridiculous. I don't have to feed these bees at all. They're loaded. They're freaking completely loaded. I just came over today to put on the mouse guard and the insulation. I got a fancy lid on this thing. It's a fancy hive. I want it to look pretty good in their yard. So what I do on the front here, because they have skunks really bad, for my mouse guard I just curl up the front there. So it's real pointy. It's real sharp. Skunk gets up there, tries to start scratching at it to get the bees. They're gonna get torn up. Probably won't try more than once. So that's one little way to keep skunks from messing with your hives. Make your mouse guards pointy on the front. I actually have it pointy on the back too. I'll have those points forward a little bit. They're not going to scratch at that. And the only other entrance is all the way up at the top and the back. So it's a pretty good setup. I like this spot. I love how the bees are doing here. We're going to let them rock, see what they do in spring. I'm not coming back till maybe March. See how they're doing. Here's the view that these bees here have right across from. Just woods and woods as far as you can go. And along the woods they got a lot of little weed flowers. This is called smartweed. Bees actually go nuts on this, and it is a pretty good nectar producer, but this isn't open yet. Even though it's pink, the flowers aren't open yet. When they do open up, there'll be bees all over this stuff, and it goes all the way down and all along the roads leading here. That's along with the goldenrod and the asters. Some serious upper ventilation on this one. That's a hell of a mouse guard to have to put on. I gotta put one on the other side too. It's the same type of hole. It's not that big, a couple little gaps. There we go, that's better. No mouse getting in there. I discovered something on these poly nukes that I love so much that you can just, I won't even need to really put a mouse guard on here. You can turn the dial most of the way and a mouse can't fit through that little gap. And the part to the right on that little screen is just big enough for drones to get through. So they won't be able to drag bees through the holes on the right, but they'll be able to drag their dead through the part on the left without a mouse getting in. So I love these poly hives. They're great. Here's another one. That part was easy enough. No big deal. 10 seconds. And then this part up here, don't know if you can see it because of the sun, but big giant gaping hole they chewed in there. So I'm going to put a mouse guard on that. There we go. Alright, so I got all these done. But I still have a ton more to do. I'm going to figure out some way to put a little mouse guard on the barrel bees. Got those over there, and can't go any further because the sun's going to blind me. But okay, a little mouse guard video. Just show you how I put them on. Okay, this is the colony with the 52 mite wash count, who I'm sure everybody is getting very familiar with or possibly sick of, but you can see they have a big gap at the top. Just like this one over here, I gotta get a mouse guard onto them. And this is going to be fun because I got to get all them bees out of there, or maybe just wait till they start flying. It's early in the morning and it's cold. But they can have a lot of upper ventilation. The cold ain't going to kill them. Mites might kill them, but the cold ain't killing them. But that's cool here. Alright, so the last look at this one, and I'll see you on the next video. Take care.